What's going on, everyone? It's your girl, Rebecca Rupert, here with Inside the Ring, and today I am here with Keyshawn and Kelvin Davis. These two are going to be on the Undercard together this Saturday, December 11th at Madison Square Garden for Lomachenko versus Commey. How you guys feeling?
I'm excited, man. I'm ready. I'm hungry as hell, but I'm excited.
I'm excited, too. I'm ready to fight at the MSG. It's my first time fighting here, and I'm just ready to put on a performance.
In front of our family. We from this, our New York is like our second home. You know, we've been coming out here for Thanksgiving, Christmases, and stuff like that.
I thought you guys were from Virginia.
Yeah, we from Virginia,
we from
but I
Virginia.
actually born here. My parents was raised here.
Oh, okay.
She just moves out to Virginia to find a better environment.
Okay. Well, I want to start with you because you're the older brother, right?
Yes.
So when did you pick up your first pair of gloves and why?
Actually, all of us went to the gym at the same time on the same day. I was 11, Keyshawn was 9, and my baby brother was 7. So we all picked up the gloves on the same day. And why? I mean, we played football, we played basketball, we played baseball, and the boxing gym was in our neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And once we found out the boxing gym was in our neighborhood, we was like, oh, fuck it, let's go try boxing.
Yeah.
And then once we tried it, that shit stuck with us.
Was there a moment in time for both of you guys that you realized that boxing was what you were meant to do?
I can say honestly, when we was little, I think we fell in love with traveling because it took us a lot of places. Mm-hmm. We was missing school and stuff like that. So we fell in love with stuff like that. But as we got older, it got serious. And then it got serious and we were good at it. So it's like, why not? Why stop? You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, just keep going.
We ain't had to go to college for it. We ain't had to go to high school for it. Mm-hmm. Like he said, the traveling and stuff like that. And we love to fight, for real. So it was just like a win-win for everything.
Yeah, man, boxing took us everywhere. Like, before we were, like, when we was playing football and basketball and stuff, we didn't really leave the state like that. Okay, so the only place we would come was, like he said, for holidays, we'd come to New York to visit our family and stuff like that. But once we started boxing, man, I'm fucking going to Cali, I'm going to Miami, I'm going to Missouri.
Jet setting over here.
Yeah, so it's like, shit, why the hell would we stop boxing?
Yeah, definitely.
It was like we stopped. We ain't really know how to take vacations anymore neither because we was traveling so much and having fun within traveling. Like, those was our vacations. You feel what I'm saying? Even when it got serious for us, it was like, we going here, we going there. Like, we was having fun within the business. So, like I said, it was really a win-win for everything.
Well, you guys should probably write a book because I can only imagine the stories you have. Maybe some you don't want to put in writing, but that's fine. So 2021 for you has been pretty significant, right? You've turned pro. You silver medalist, right?
Yes, ma'am.
In the Olympics this summer, and you're signed now. Both of you guys, right? Top rank.
Yep.
So what is one life lesson that you've learned this year with all the experiences that you've been going through that you can share with the viewers?
Determination, drive, and a lot of focus.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That taught me for real. It really taught me that in the Olympics. Leading up to the Olympics, all the COVID protocols, all the bubble restrictions, staying locked in, literally, physically, mentally, literally. You know what I'm saying? Just having that same determination before I got that. When I got that phone call and being so excited about it, and then actually living it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that same drive and determination and focus the whole way through in the Olympics. In everything, honestly. But in the Olympics, that it really taught me that, honestly, because just being locked in, you can't leave this hotel right here.
Yeah.
Like, how crazy would make anybody feel within 2 weeks of training camp, and you still gotta worry about the biggest tournament of your life.
It's all in the mental.
You feel what I'm saying? So it really taught me that, and it brought me, I feel like, to the next level in terms of a person, but also as a fighter.
Amazing. Well, your nickname is the Businessman. Can I ask how you got that nickname?
Honestly, I started really thinking about the business of boxing like back in 2018. And I was like, I'm not about to go. I got 3 years or 4 years until I go pro. And I knew nothing about pro boxing. And I was thinking to myself, I'm not about to go pro in boxing not knowing nothing about it. So I started asking questions. I started learning how to talk. I started being comfortable in front of cameras. I really started changing my whole layout in terms of a Norfolk person to like an overall person. You know what I'm saying? I started getting out my shell. And then one day I was just like, on Instagram, Business Keyshawn. It was going to be Keyshawn Business, but I was like, it's kind of ugly. So then I was like, Business Keyshawn. And then
Goes with the flow.
Right, goes with the flow. And then it was just there. But at first, people was just calling me like Flashy Key, Money Key. I had a couple of different nicknames. But the businessman didn't really like pop until I went pro. And then people was like, Business Key. The next thing you know, I'm being introduced as Business Keyshawn. So I was like, all right, well, my name gonna be Business Keyshawn then, you know what I'm saying? So it really started from Instagram, I would say.
Okay. And for you, at the press conference, you said that you've changed teams. What has been the biggest transition or change you've noticed since changing some people in your team?
The biggest difference is like the system I'm in is like is an experience system. So it's like they know what they're doing. So all I gotta do is abide by the system and fucking train. Just go hard. They know what they're doing, and I trust in them to get me better. They work with a lot of world champs like Terrence Crawford, Jamel Herring. So it's like the proof is in the pudding right there.
Yeah.
So it's like all I gotta do is train, do what they tell me to do, and I'm gonna be a world champ.
What was the biggest factor that you worked on this fight camp leading into this fight for Saturday night?
Biggest factor, I wouldn't say not one thing in particular. I just say my whole overall game. I just feel like my whole overall game is getting better working with them, and we in shape. I feel strong. I'm confident. We've been getting good sparring.
Great.
So like my whole overall game, I just feel like is way better since my last fight in March.
And what about you? What's one thing or a couple of things that you've worked on going from your last fight, things that you've worked on, improvements going into this fight in your fight camp?
Staying consistent.
Okay.
A lot of my pro fights, I probably, start really doing what I wanted to do rather than staying consistent of what could be done better. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Terrence Crawford and Bo Mack and just the rest of the crew was teaching me. It was a lot of times when I was sparring and I started beating guys up, but they're like, no, keep get back doing this, get back doing this. Because at this point, they know I can beat guys up off basically anything. But they really taught me how to stay consistent and really stay on game plans and stuff like that. So consistency is always key, and I'm learning that right now.
Well, I think that's great, too, that you guys both seem very self-aware of yourselves and what you guys are doing in that ring. You're willing to learn. It's not like, all right, well, this style has gotten me so far, and I'm just going to take this all the way to the pros, and that's it.
See, boxing, you can never stop learning in boxing. There's always something to learn. There's always something you got to work on. So, like you said, consistency is key, and a lot of things they have taught me in training camp is like keeping your rhythm. The more you keep your rhythm, the better the fight is going to be and the easier it's going to be because you have that rhythm and you just letting your hands go and everything is clicking. So, I mean, like I just feel like this camp we've been in, it improved my game a lot. And I'm just ready to display all that on Saturday.
Well, I'm excited to watch. Well, one last question for you guys before I have you shout out your socials. If you could describe how your fight is going to go in one word on Saturday night, December 11th at the Madison Square Garden, what would it be?
Describe it in one word?
One word. How is your fight going to go?
Legendary.
Legendary.
Massacre.
Massacre. I like that. All right, well, on that note, I'm going to have you guys shout out your socials, so we'll start with you.
Follow me on Twitter, Kelvin Davis 1_. Follow me on Instagram, Kelvin Davis 2_.
Follow my our YouTube channel, Keyshawn Davis. Follow our DB3 page on Instagram, DB3 Enterprises. My Instagram page, Business Keyshawn, and my Twitter page, Keyshawn Davis #8.
Great. Thank you so much, and best of luck to both of you.